Welcome to Inside Creative Minds. I'm your host, Trey Goodman. We have a very unique show for you this time. I'm standing here on the set of a 48-hour film challenge. Now, what's a 48-hour film challenge? It's an event where independent filmmakers come together to create a film, start to finish, completed in 48 hours. It's a timed event, and they're in competition with like 50 other groups around town to see who can create the best project. So you want to talk about creative? You've got to be extremely creative to make this happen. And we have an all-access pass. We're going to talk to producers, directors, actors. But you know what? Time is of the essence. So let's get started.
My name is Jay Stotts. I'm the director of the Almost Famous Film Festival, which a lot of people know as the A3F, as that's our acronym. Tonight we're super excited because we just launched a few minutes ago the 5th annual Almost Famous Film Festival 48-Hour Challenge. So this is our 5th one. We have 50 teams competing this year, which is pretty funny that we got 50 with our 5th year. So we just had our kickoff party, and we sent the filmmakers out. So in 2 days or 48 hours, we'll get the films back, and we think this is probably the best in terms of talent that we've had. The rules for our 48-hour challenges is we give out a theme, a line of dialogue, and a prop, and they have to incorporate those guidelines into their film. The theme this year is a significant loss. The prop is a backpack, and we always assign an action to it, so the filmmakers have to either open or close a backpack, and then the line of dialogue is this changes everything. So I think that's going to be pretty fun to see what people come up with.
We actually just left the kickoff from the A3F that they sponsored a couple hours ago. And usually what we do is we go to the kickoff. Once they give us our prop and our line of dialogue and our theme, then we go and we write. We really have nothing when we come into this. When we leave the kickoff, we have nothing. We have no script. All we have are people that are willing to help out and be involved. So it just all comes together from that. All the magic happens. Right now behind us, we have a team of writers that you can see here working hard to get us a good script that we can go shoot. And we'll spend all tomorrow and the rest of the weekend in a coffee-induced coma and banging the script out.
Well, for the reasons for the 48-hour challenge is, in the name itself. I love challenges. I thrive off of them. Tight deadlines and extreme circumstances definitely, I feel forces creativity out. Sometimes it takes a little coaxing to get creativity out, but a deadline will definitely, force that out of any pore possible. I'm a very, very determined and tenacious person, so the more challenges I get, the more drive I have, and usually the better work comes out.
So we came up with a really cool script, and everybody's really excited about it. I've gotten some feedback from the actors once we mailed it out, and people are really excited about it. And I'm just running around trying to get everybody settled and make sure everybody's happy. So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm frantic and scatterbrained and ready for more coffee.
I got a hand list and of things to pick up at my house. I'm on my second energy drink right now, so I'm doing pretty good. Gonna have some coffee in a bit. And I'm wired, excited to do this. I think this is gonna be a great story. Got some great people working on this, so I think we're gonna have something special. This is gonna be good.
We actually get some bounce from Joel's head as we're doing it from the actor.
Actually, that's the cool thing about me. I'm my own fill.
Yeah, he fills his own actors.
I fill them. Yeah, they always have a little bit of catch light in their eyes off of my head.
Yeah, you know, the little bubble in your eyes. You don't need it when you're on the shoot.
The hottest DPs in town are all bald.
Yeah.
Why do we do the film challenges? Because they're fun. A lot of people get a lot of enjoyment out of doing these types of things. It's great to just be able to meet new people, get into a challenging environment. It challenges your skills as a filmmaker. And so it's just something that all of us, again, we do it because we enjoy making movies. The team that we put together here, how we all got together was through Bruce Dellis, the writer. He and Dion Doty, our director, actually it started from them. I came on board next, and then we actually kind of filled out the whole crew from there. And we just looked at who we wanted to work with, and we were able to basically get the people that we wanted. We got all of our list, and everybody said yes. So we're very excited. You know, we want to see the best out of everybody, and so I think that this is something that will showcase that. And yeah, it is going to be a challenge, but you break through that challenge, and then ultimately at the end you get a great result.
I hate to jinx myself by telling you how well it's actually going. So, but it seems to be going fairly smoothly. Got a great team, great cast. Couldn't want any better, I tell you. You know, when you work with a wonderful team, you really don't have a whole lot of problems, and they take direction very well. And I find if you treat people kindly and you're loving to people, that they'll do almost anything that you want.
We're just about done with a crazy action scene we've been shooting in this warehouse we got, and it's probably one of the hardest scenes I've tried shooting, just because there's about 10 different people acting in this and stuff like that, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So, and we're basically improvising it as we go. We just kind of knew that we didn't really write a script, so we just kind of knew the scene was in it, but we didn't really know how it's going to be choreographed or anything like that. So we're making it up as we go. And it's been pretty tough, but hopefully it'll all come together, and hopefully the continuity looks all right. You know, if you can shoot like a film in 2 days, it makes, when you go out there to shoot a film and you got a couple of weeks, it makes it so much easier. So to force yourself to be able to do the entire process in 2 days makes like shooting a film in a week a breeze. So it's great.
I'm here doing this today because it's so much fun. I mean, even though it's like painful, it's so much fun. It's the second time I've done the A3F challenge. The first time was Y2K the musical with the Media Guys again. It's different being in a 48-hour challenge than doing stuff like theater or even other on-camera stuff, because it's so tight for time and everybody's just go, 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 go. So you only have 3 or 4 shots to make it perfect, and there's no real script, so you don't get to have time to study your character. It's just kind of like the director telling you, no, do that better, or no, do that differently. So you don't have any time to get into character. It's just go, 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 and that's difficult. It's a lot harder than just theater or anything else.
Yeah, so it's been fine today. Today's been a pretty comfortable day so far. The fighting scenes can get a little bit hairy, but it's to be expected when you're going against somebody with a hedge clipper. But we get in it to have fun. We don't go into it with anything written down, anything thought of, otherwise it wouldn't be as fun as it is. The first time we start talking about what we're going to do is on the way home from the contest. We don't rush out of there, we mingle a little bit. But now that we've been doing it for a while and we've gotten decent at it, we've won back-to-back comedy. And yeah, it's a big deal to us. We want to win 3 times in a row. Jay told us no one's ever won a 3-peat in A3F. Yeah, we want to be that first team to do it. I love to write. I love that feeling when you're sitting in a theater, and we do comedy, that's my passion. Sitting in a theater and someone's laughing at you, oh my goodness, that's like the best feeling in the world. And how this prepares obviously gives me a chance. Never before have I got to hear people, 200-300 people laugh at the same time at something I wrote down. On YouTube, maybe you get a lot of clicks here and there, but it's really an awesome thing watching, as vain as it sounds, watching yourself make a joke that you wrote and then having people react to that. I guess I wouldn't be in this if I wasn't a little bit vain. But check my... All right.
Let me tell you, it has been a fantastic day. It's been a long day, but it's been good. But you can kind of hear somebody singing in there. They're doing a musical. Bruce Dallas wrote this fun little thing he put together. Dion's directing it. Adam Devaney shot it, and it looks gorgeous. And we've had fun. Kind of a low-stress day, but a long one. Doing a musical for like a 48-hour film festival has been like really challenging because there's zero dialogue. There's a little bit here and there, but for the most part, it's just one song throughout the whole thing. So it's been challenging, but it's been good learning experience. I've never done anything like this before, so we'll see how it comes out. It's a picture wrap.
I'm gonna stay and watch you.
Are you?
Yeah! Way to go, Jennifer! Woo!
I encourage you.
It's your turn, Brian. One take. One take,
Show me how
Brian.
it's done.
Show us.
This is probably like one of my 5th challenges. I was in A3F's very, very first one, where they had the folding chairs and the beautiful room there. And it's just been really neat to see it grow and how huge it is now and how notable it is and recognized. And I love doing 48-hour challenges as an actor. It's one of the best things to get taped for your reel, but also to get involved in the film community and the town. If you move here, you don't know anybody, find a 48-hour challenge, and before you know it, you're going to know everybody in town.
Well, as you can see, we're about halfway through the 48-hour film challenge, and our teams are off to a great start. But let me tell you this, the last 24 hours, those are the toughest. We'll be back in a moment.
Where are you going to show up this weekend? ShowUp.com is your valley-wide connection to theater, music, dance, art, and a whole lot more. The ShowUp.com calendar and discount ticket marketplace has something for everyone. Enjoy a fun activity with family, have a quiet, romantic date, or some exhilarating action with friends. It's fast, it's free, and it's all online at ShowUp.com. So where are you going to show up this weekend? ShowUp.com. It's all you gotta do.
Supporting locally owned businesses is better for the economy, builds unique communities, and preserves the environment. Find out more at localfirstaz.com. Think local, buy local, be local.
With less than 24 hours to go, one of our groups is still shooting late into the night. They're exhausted, but having a great time. Let's check it out.
You want to switch one shoe?
All right, guys, ready? We're gonna shoot one shot just like this. You can be the destitute people.
Right now we're doing a composite shot with as many people as we can fit into this room so that it looks like they've just piled like dozens and dozens of people into this tiny little apartment complex who have all kind of fallen on the same hard times as the main character.
This is funny. I'm making them be miserable right now, and the longer they're miserable, the kind of happier I am. All right, I'm gonna do 10 seconds like this, and then we're gonna do 10 seconds. Cut all the way out, Kevin. You're still in the right edge of the frame. You're looking good. So,
Is this okay?
Yeah, you can close the door.
And
just open it.
It's been a long day. We shot at the pool, the front entrance, one interior with a really fancy setting, and then now we're in the final scene with just completely destroyed apartment, identical floor plan to the previous shot. I think the challenges of the 48 are just, within its name, it's just 48 hours to write, shoot, and edit a movie, and it's tough. And I think this was definitely an ambitious project, but it's going way better than I'd even imagined. So we're gonna pull it off, and we have a raccoon shot.
Well, I'm Mandy Smith. I'm the production designer or set designer. I was also actually acting today too, which was kind of spur of the moment, but was awesome. I'm normally with Synthetic Human Pictures with Stephen Christek. I have had the opportunity today to come in, and I've had an awesome experience. These people are great. We seem to fit very well with each other, and it's been real positive. It definitely has been. We're now here at the at Hell, which we've decided we're actually given the opportunity to demolish an entire apartment. Which, if I could do this for every film, you wouldn't be able to get me to leave set. I had so much fun doing it, and I mean, spray painting and being able to completely dishevel a place. I've lived in apartments pretty much my whole life, so I've always wanted the chance to go ahead and hack into something. So today was a perfect opportunity to do so. But we're having a good time. We're winding it down, and we're getting kind of punch drunk and happy, and getting really excited about what the final product's going to be.
That looks nice and sinister.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, do all that stuff, yeah. So you do your whole thing.
Action.
Come on with me, baby. I know what you...
Yeah, this is her line. Your reaction, so yeah, exactly. Just before you start with the look, the react, and then you give them your line, okay? Okay, cool.
Totally good.
All right, I'm rolling, so.
Come on. with me, baby. I know what you want.
Yeah.
She's right.
Okay.
Well
so-
done.
Way to go.
Good job. Very well done.
Now go get back to your pretty self.
Yes, please.
So tonight we have about 6 shots left. It'll probably take about another hour and a half or so, and then our director and our DP are going to go take some of the footage that's already kind of been loaded in, and they're going to edit it and spend all night doing it. And my composer is busy composing now as we speak, and it should all come together tomorrow, and we'll get it turned in, and it'll all be good. So that's pretty much all we have left to do, is just to finish up our shots and go start editing.
Film editing is a lot different from what I usually do, which is like editing off a script, like a TV script or something like that. So where I'm usually just like a script for a TV or something like that, all I'm doing is finding a clip, putting it in its right place, which someone already wrote out, and then doing stuff like that. And there's not a lot of creative stuff involved unless you were the one that wrote the script. Whereas in this, the edit could change the film completely. The edit makes can completely change the thing, and I have so much like creative control, and I can you can make things funny that weren't initially funny just by editing and stuff like that. So I have a lot of fun just playing around with different shots and stuff like that, and to see what the different reactions are. And that's one of my favorite things, is getting in here and getting the thing cut.
Yeah, I think we found some stuff that we could add, and we had the time to do it.
Yeah, well, last night when I did a rough cut, we came up, the time came out to like 3:50. So I was like, all right, we can just make up another scene. So today I had Steve come in, and we just shot a quick scene in here to add. That came out to about a minute, so now we're right under time, and it's looking good. So. It's, what is it, 2 something now. I got about a little less than 4 hours to clean up this audio, so I'm a little worried about that. I gotta get going, but I think, we'll have a pretty good, decent thing to turn in today. So it might not be perfect, but I think we got a pretty good grip on it right now, hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go well. I think this one feels good. Feels like a winner.
So it's 3:52. We have 3 hours before we have to turn in. We have 2 effect shots we need to finish still, as well as audio cleanup, and so we're gonna be down to the last minute. And yeah, haven't showered. My teeth are all fuzzy, so feeling pretty good. Sorry. Yeah, as I'm watching the film, it seems like to me that there's a few pieces that are missing, just segue pieces. But the weird thing is everybody I've shown it to hasn't caught that, so it could just be sitting in front of the computer for a couple dozen hours. So that could be why. But yeah, it's turning out really good, and everybody likes it. So I think that's why anybody wants to do it, just to prove to themselves they can make something out of nothing in 48 hours. I mean, how many other people can do that in 2 days? It's pretty ambitious thing to do. So. Oh, that's my favorite scene in the film.
I love it too. He thinks that we're turning in at 7, but I'm trying to make that happen at like 6:45 because I don't like to be right up to that last minute. But we have a few more edits to do. He's working on them now. Then we'll be turning in, and we'll be all good. So I'm just trying to not be anxious.
We're here at the Clarendon, and awesome to be here. It's 5 o'clock. It's like I'm just kind of waiting on them to get here, so I'm all ready, getting ready to turn off our film.
Yeah, tonight we're here at the drop-off location at the Clarendon Hotel. This is where we had our kickoff party just 48 hours ago, so I always love this night. It's really exciting. We ended up with 51 teams this year, and so some of those were out of town, most of them were local. I think we had 10 to 12 out of town teams, but for those local teams, it's a mad dash to get here to the Clarendon drop-off location, and it's been a fun night, kind of typical of what we usually see. By this, probably about half an hour before the deadline, you have about 10 to 12 teams that have gotten here, and they are the ones that maybe finished even yesterday, and they just took it easy. But then the majority of teams come in that last 5 to 10 minutes before the deadline, and they're literally, running up, leaving their cars in drive and jumping out and running up here with hard drives and computers. Everyone seems to have some issue, whether it's a rendering problem or it's trying to get it onto their flash drive or whatever. So it's always just fun to kind of see that. But it's also neat to see the excitement in their faces because they just completed a film in 48 hours. So that's the part that's kind of exciting for me. And then I just can't wait to watch them and judge them. So it's been a good night.
It was the toughest 3.5-minute drive I've ever had. I live right over there, down the street, so it wasn't too bad. But actually, burning the DVD was a little crazy because it took about 15 minutes longer than it was supposed to. Either that or it felt like that amount of time had passed. So it was one or the other, I don't know.
Yeah, and then when you're watching the little bar and it says, you have 16 minutes to go, and then it jumps up to 23 minutes to go. We're like, isn't the time supposed to be going down, not up?
Yeah, when we turned it in, the movie, I just felt like I wanted them to watch it right now. I mean, we've put our blood, sweat, and tears and Mandy's skull in this film, and I wanted them to watch it now.
It was a lot of fun. It's really cool to just have people come together and just watch them do their thing, and just watch that chemistry form, and just see everybody just come together and just do whatever they need to do to make it successful and make it work.
The whole weekend went surprisingly smooth. There's a couple bumps along the way, but for the most part, we didn't really run into anything too major, so I was extremely happy about that. We usually have some major disaster that we have to take care of, and that just didn't come this time, luckily. So we got a good film in the can, and I hope people like it, and I think they will.
I think the number one thing people look forward to, or the teams look forward to, is it's not about the prizes and the awards or anything like that. It's to be in a large theater with 465 of your friends and public watching your film. So that's what they're striving for. They're striving to make that top 20, to go to a place where they might have seen a Hollywood film a few days earlier, and now they're up there watching their film. So that's definitely the goal, and that's what puts a smile on everybody's faces.
I have been looking forward to being here all day. It's all I've thought about all day long, and I'm just very excited to see our film and everybody else's film. And I just love the energy of being here.
Oh, I couldn't sleep last night. I've had about 12 espressos today. I'm jazzed, I'm ready, I'm wired, I'm ready to see the film on the big screen.
I know we're going to win Best Use of a Raccoon. That's a guarantee. And other than that, I'm really just psyched that we made it in the top 20. If we win something awesome, I think Joe should win Best Actor.
We're pretty nervous and excited. We know we've got a good film. We don't know how it's going to stack up against everybody else's, but we're excited to see what everyone else came up with, and we hope we do well. So
We're really hoping that it was a drama year.
To overall number 1 for comedy, and this team will become the A3F first time three-peat winner. It's the Media Guys for Forgiven.
I think it went well. We got 2 awards. We got Best Line of Dialogue, and we got Best Writing, which I can completely understand. Bruce Dallas is a brilliant writer. We got 4th place, which is okay for the first time that we entered this.
And there's nothing like seeing your work up on a big screen. I mean, how many filmmakers can say that they actually get to see their work go somewhere? So it's all awesome. I don't know. That's like the word of the night, I can say. Awesome.
I really wasn't sure what to expect, but for tonight, for the films, but all 20 were great. I had so much fun watching them, and the comedies were hilarious. The last one definitely earned its first place. I was cracking up.
Yeah, we're very happy. Our one goal, we've won Best Comedy twice in a row. We really wanted the third, and we were the last one to play tonight. And I didn't think we were going to get it. I don't know. There was just so many good films, and everyone was so good that I was really nervous. I didn't know if we could do it or not. And we ended up winning, and so we're very happy about that.
Every year we get between 50 and 70 teams to sign up for these challenges, and then to see the films that they produce, they're just outstanding. I mean, we always have that kind of top tier that turned them in that are just, you know, you almost think they're ready for Hollywood. And then we also have maybe some of the more home movies at the end of the spectrum, but even those are great storylines, they're creative, people have fun doing them. So I look at it as something that's encouraging, just for the fact that people are out there making films, and that's what it's all about. It's not about the awards and all that, it's about going out, getting a story, putting it together, turning it in, inviting your friends and family, or in this case, 465 of your closest friends to come and watch your film. So I think the filmmaking industry here in Phoenix is thriving.
Well, that's our show, and I think it's pretty clear that the creativity of the Phoenix independent film community is alive and well. In fact, over the last 5 years, this festival alone has created 391 original films. Now that's pretty cool. For Inside Creative Minds, I'm Trey Goodman. Well, that's our show. Now, it's pretty... Why am I here again?